Hello, welcome back. Last time, the second half of the hard puzzles was going pretty well right up until I got here and got, like, super stuck. I did not understand what I needed to do. The implied solution, or so I thought, was that this needs to shoot across here and light all of these so that they would blow up. The problem is I couldn't get this to slide in here properly. One person had a theory that the rocket gets wider when it's lit. So let's see if it can slide in there. Okay, right, so I'll have to actually blow it up. I can do that with the candle. So let's just see if this will slide it in, even if it doesn't get lit. Well, the incline doesn't. Okay, so... Right, extra awkwardness. I guess here's what I can do. What if I allow... Okay, so how am I going to do all these things? I need to hit a mouse cage. Does a mouse get hit by explosives? Yes, okay. Mouse responds to explosives. That's good. That'll get a little bit in the way of those fireworks, but not too much. Okay, you need to be closer. And I can't... There isn't really a closer place I can put you, so... Okay. This is so awkward. If I were to place this... There's nowhere I can put it. Okay, so flashlight. Flashlight, you are a ramp now. You're a ramp now, I insist. Hopefully that'll be enough to move the tennis ball. I'm just trying to test this out. It wasn't enough. Okay, so down. It's hard to move my mouse one pixel at a time. I wish I could nudge this with the keyboard. Can I? Oh, I can! Wait, no. My mouse was still down. Never mind. Can I get it one more pixel over? I don't think so. That's the best I'm going to do, and it's not good enough. Unless it can go down one. Just down just one. Okay, mouse. I have buttons on my mouse to slow down my cursor, so let's go super slow here. I cannot go down just one. I can't go left just one. This is as far as I can go. Well, I haven't used my... Okay, so speed up again. I haven't actually used my incline, so I can just do that. Alright, so you will blow that up, and the mouse will be hit by the candle, except the candle is too... The candle's way over there for some reason, and this does not allow the tennis ball through, does it? Doing all these things at once. Hard to do. Yeah, okay, fine. So that's going to happen with this. Tennis ball will sit on mouse. Mouse does this. That needs to be the... Yes, that's the correct way around, I think. Candle, whatever. Yeah, that's the correct way around. If this is unlit... If that's unlit, it totally goes in. Okay, well, how does that make any sense? Why does this get wider when it's lit? That's dumb. But okay, I guess that's what it is. Alright, so... All I have to do is have this light itself on that. After it's already in there somehow. How will that happen? Do I light it? I can't light it up here, that's impossible. And now it's not even going in. So, do I want this? This is so awkward. I have this candle here. There are things I can do with the candle, maybe. What things could I do with the candle? Could I have it light this? Because, like, there's no reason this needs to not be lit before it's down there. Is there an angle where perhaps this could reach... This goes through walls. Hey, that's encouraging. How's this sound? That should reach. It doesn't. How far... Surely... There's some way to make this happy about it. I don't know how far the magnifying glass can be from the flashlight. I'm pretty sure... That thing has a pretty good range on it, doesn't it? So if a flashlight can... There's definitely not enough room over here to do all that. Okay, fine. So, never mind the flashlight. Flashlight seems to not be Seems to not be useful. Okay, so if I get rid of this, and since I'm not using candle, let's just use it to detonate that. Will this at least go in there? It does not. It has to... So this has to settle before it starts getting propelled with the conveyor belt or something? How would I do that? I need the explosives to go faster, and this to go slower or something. And the explosives... Yeah, no, the silly thing just will not behave itself. This does not feel good. This should not be the way that I have to do this. Alright, so mouse. What do I need to do to get you to... I mean, that'll slow you down a little bit, I guess? Enough, okay. Because the tennis ball does make it, and that does go all the way through. Okay. Okay, this is getting there. Now, could you do, perhaps... Actually, you know, maybe this works. Tennis ball... Okay, so that's not going to hit the mouse like that. Ooh, this is so awkward. But just maybe this silly arrangement will somehow do the job. Because, like, that should hit the mouse and turn on the flashlight. It did, but then that went too fast. Wow! So I only want the conveyor belt to go a tiny little bit, and then just sort of stop. Do I even want the conveyor belt to do anything? So, okay, so temporarily let's disable that. Just go away. If this has settled perfectly, maybe then it'll just work. So that does not light the thing. Of course it doesn't. Why? Man, this is so frustrating. Is the angle just wrong for the magnifying glass? Like, I've seen angles like that work before, I think. So why doesn't it here? Like, I don't know if the magnifying glass isn't centered with the flashlight, or isn't centered with the fuse well enough, or what. Would I learn anything new? Place in front of any light source to ignite fuses or candles. Make sure it's close enough to both the light source and the fuse you're trying to light. Flip it if necessary. Doesn't say what close enough is. Drop something on the button to turn it on. Use it to power solar panels, or put a magnifying glass right in front of it, and use it to light fuses and candles. I mean, I've seen this thing take effect from a fair distance. I don't have another light source. Candles are not light sources, right? It's just fire. And light source. Use it to light fuses, make a coffee out percolate. Yeah, no, candle's not a light source. But the oil lamp is, even though it's also fire. Okay, so... There's this. So hang on. Let's go with this theory that if the rocket settles all the way down there, it'll be able to fit into the place. So it just needs to settle. Now what I want... What if I try something rather different here? A conveyor belt... Well, that's not helpful in any way. What will happen with this? That falls all the way down. How far does this need to go for that to happen? Come on now. Alright, that settles fully. Then just somehow that tennis ball needs to light that. Okay, well that can happen. Yeah, I mean that'll settle down there. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, this could work. Okay. I'm angry at that puzzle. That was super dumb. Why was this the way that it was? And that was the correct solution, basically? Oh, I was supposed to use the mouse to do that. Ah. Okay, well that is a better timing mechanism for that. I do not like the way that went. The solution was satisfying enough, but that was really super dumb that I had to fiddle with the hitbox of the rocket. It has to settle all the way down to make it through there. Why? Why would it have to settle? Okay. Fine, at least I got it done. I learned that the physics of this game are wonky, and sometimes you have to deduce the exact means of the wonkiness. That's right, I forgot about this aspect of that object. It will, if you bump this part of it, it actually turns that bump into rotational energy. Okay. Thanks for the tutorial. Make toast and launch the balloon. Okay. So I assume that means balloon needs to... Okay, so this will make a tiny little bit of power for the laser to mix that and make purple. So will that make toast? Maybe with a mirror. Thing is, I don't know if that's enough power. It's not. Well, I can do this, maybe. Oh, well, my laser's not aimed correctly. A few more, maybe? There we go. Okay, so that made toast. Alright, rocket just needs to launch to turn that on to light the thing. The only problem with that is that something needs to clip it. I guess it's going to be the baseball. Somehow. Can that hit both? Yeah, it did. Cool. Laser missed, though. Okay, great. Alright, so no problem there. Fire the cannon to put the laundry basket over Curie Cat. Basket here. Cat just sits there and does nothing, seemingly. A pinwheel is involved. Okay, so do I have anti-gravity? I do not, but I have one of these. So first thing I can do is have baseball turn that on. It'll turn it back off, and then stuff, but that's okay. Alright, so that's a start. Laundry basket over Curie Cat. I do get a pulley. So if I were to... I only get the one, huh? So I'm thinking something like that. Right, because that will pull first. And hopefully that'll just physics its way over well enough. There's a pinball flipper. That's slightly worrying. That's not a puzzle element. That's just background. Okay, so fire the cannon. That's just one of the goals. Okay, so I could use one of these. Sure. For that, if I wanted. I only get the one rope, though, so if I want to do that, then... let's see. How would I influence this laundry basket other than tying a... Maybe with the coffee pot. Okay, that's possible. So suppose I would do this. Laser to both light the candle and activate that outlet. Candle will boil coffee pot will move this. I don't think that's going to be effective enough. That thing moved on its own. That was totally effective enough. Okay, cat is caged. Now I just need... what, this? And that? Is it that simple? It sure is. Neat. Alright, well that's cool. Patriotic Popathon. Oh boy, an American flag. Pop the balloon in the top right corner of the screen. Okay. So, looks like I want one of those. Probably. Is Mel going to do something? He is. He spells his name and fires a laser. Cool. Laser could totally do this. So that would vacuum up a balloon, give me a red laser, which could give me a blue laser, which could give me a green laser. Why would I need all these steps, though? So I need to fire the cannon. I think that'll take care of the rest of this. So this needs to light... Now, will that go through the cannon and light it, too? Maybe. I'm not really accomplishing anything with all this, like... I feel like it would almost be better to miss the... Okay, so this is supposed to tie to something. Oh, I get it. I know what you want. I understand. Had a little coughing fit there. Ignore that. Okay, so if you tie like that, this is a light source for the magnifying glass. I don't know if this chain of lasers is really necessary. Also, that might block the balloon there. It didn't. Okay. That all looks pretty good. Alright. Immobilized Mel. Hey, I'm almost done with this set of puzzles. Just three to go. Help Mel get to the floor at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so he just needs to get there. Well, he's not immobilized, he's walking. So wait, what happened? Pinball fell on that. Nitroglycerin blew up silently, because the mouse is busy eating, that's why. Okay, so all those need to explode. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, no, definitely don't want that. If I bounce you, you'll probably just blow up right away. Not exactly. Okay, well that's a start. Problem is that tennis ball goes with too much force. How would I slow it down? I got the mouse off the cheese, sure. How would I slow you down? And what could I possibly do with this anti-gravity pad? Like, that's just going to disrupt Mel, which is not what I want. Oh, hey, I could set up a chain of tennis balls, and they'll absorb each other's energy a little bit. How's that sound? Let's see, I can, do this. Okay, that might work. Oh, that's super neat. I like that. Okay, so I have a problem here. This needs to be a what? I have an extra springboard for some reason. I guess I want it here. Yes, it fits there. Okay. So hopefully this will bounce upward and... Oh wait, no, it won't because... Oh, but it did. Okay, cool. How's he... Okay, he missed that. Cool. Alright, that worked. Okay, I was wondering. Didn't seem to want to accept that solution. Free smiley! Make the smiley face balloon fly off the top of the screen. So, blimp, nitroglycerin... I have only 2 tools. Not a lot to work with here. I guess I want to break the blimp at the appropriate time so it powers the solar panel for a fan which will move that balloon and somehow... Right, it'll pop it against that blade and then that will fly off. Okay. Oops. So if that just happens to hit the blimp at exactly the right time, that's the thing I need to tune, just the specific positioning of the springboard. Or not, because that'll totally hit it. However... Oh, that worked. Okay, so fire a fair distance away will get the solar panel. Cool. Alright. Launch the rocket off the top of the screen. Last hard puzzle. So balls fall, Mel goes in hole. First concern, ignition. Okay, this is the only available source, so it has to be that. That's not true, I have a laser. So either laser or flint and tinder. Okay, where do I even start? I have a lot of tools here. I feel like these balls are positioned in such a way that they want to be conveyored. Maybe just this one. I only have one conveyor. Mel could bump a mouse. To move that, to turn this on, to do what exactly? Okay, so, like, that works at least. Big deal. Pinball flipper. I could try for some of this stuff. It's gonna be awkward. Hey. Okay, you, go to the top of the screen so I can't do that. I mean, maybe? Is that useful? It's an alternate way that would save me some stuff. I don't have any anti-gravity. How do I get a physics object up here to do this? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just use the laser. Thing is, though, I get a laser and a laser outlet. So let's see, can I determine this without, oops, messing with too much else? Could a toaster bump a flint and tinder, I wonder? I'm hoping the baseball, the tennis ball will hit both of those. It did, and yes, okay. So that's all yes. Now that still means that a physics object needs to bump this. How high does the toaster go exactly? Do that again. About that high. Okay, so about twice its height. So it'd be up to about here-ish. And that's iffy. So why do I have a... Okay, so I have a laser outlet because... Huh. So there's no way I'm going to use this laser on that. Can I do something with Mel? Like, I don't have a whole lot of upwards propulsion options. I have this, and that's about it. What would you, Mr. Guy, think of this? He doesn't even hit it. And I can't put that any lower down. Okay. What tools do I have that I'm not using? I do have a mirror. Okay, so maybe plan A will work. So plan A was laser gets plugged in there in some way that it's not going to disrupt the baseball, I guess like that then. Mirror lets it go to the outlet, which, yeah, okay, isn't this all I need? Yes, that'll stay on. Concern is getting this toaster in a place where it can actually hit the thing. Maybe that's good enough. Okay, so let's go back to the mouse plan. Let's see what that does. It misses. Oh, right. Problem with this plan is something needs to flip that down. That is a fairly serious problem. Because I have nothing that can really do that exactly. Could I somehow... Okay, yeah, so that's why this doesn't work. But I need to make that work somehow, don't I? Now, the toast is not really a physics object as such. It's not like I can, you know, toss it up and then hit it with one of these or something. Is this involved in a solution? Here, let's just reset. Resetting deletes my instructions. The only possible way I'm going to get a ball or something up here would be with this object. That's the only thing that could even do it. I don't really like that idea much, and I don't even see how I could possibly make it work. Does a laser go through a pinball flipper? Asking the important questions. Yes. If it can... I'm starting to think of things I could do here. No, it does not. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? I have a lot of gears. They could elongate the mouse's thingy. So the toaster... Can Mel walk up a gear? Man, he's so far away. I'm guessing the answer is no. He's just going to turn around. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's the bike pump for? Things I could do with this, maybe. I could, like, maybe push the baseball like that. That does work. Okay, so that frees this up. So that could be a mouse. Well, that's going to roll off. It didn't, except it doesn't go far enough. So that doesn't feel right at all. But could it be? If that's a little closer, does proximity matter? Yes. Alright, so this is getting mega awkward. I still have the problem of doing something with the toaster, though. Like, laser has to plug in here, otherwise it won't have a role in the puzzle at all. Because that's the only thing I can do with that. Okay, so this is my only source of ignition other than the laser, and the laser cannot be used here because the only other outlet I have is laser powered. So what can I do with this laser? I can power the outlet for the toaster. How do I push down the toaster lever? Seems like it would want something like this with that, but how? Oh wait, hang on. Well, that gets in the way of the laser. Okay. Oh. Okay, what about... Is there some way I can have a gear influence you? I would need... what? Alright, so there's plenty of ways to get this here. What I really need is just a way to influence something with physics there. Could this possibly reach... Oh, shoot, the mouse stopped. And that doesn't reach. Fine. Let's do this, then. Because I do get 2 of these, exactly 2. I just want to see if that gear can, like, move that at all. It's going the wrong way. Well, see, now I don't need any of this to test out the bike pump thing. What is your range? Drop something on top, you use it to push away balloons and other objects, make pinwheels turn. I want to get it as close to that thing as possible while he can still hit it. Doesn't hit it there. Because the wind goes through solid objects, it doesn't matter that this pipe is there. That does work, but it kind of goes the wrong way. Okay, this is kind of seriously tricky. Alright, so what would be the point of this? The point would be... like, that gets in the way of all sorts of stuff, but, you know... maybe if I got a good enough bounce off of that... Hey! Look what I did! Well, that missed the rocket somehow, but hey, that totally works. So I don't need, like, any of this stuff down here. Look at tricky bounce. Why are you not lighting? Are you telling me that has to be a laser? I can put it, like, 1 more pixel left. I'll put it up a little bit if it's not far enough up. Okay, there we go, finally. Alright, excellent. You just conquered the very last of the hard puzzles, so now it's time to polish off the really hard puzzles. Yeah, it will be soon. Show me... is there another way? Well, kinda. So what, the toast is the one that hits that? Okay, so fundamentally this is the same, just with a lot more steps in between. Okay, so the tennis ball both pushes down the toaster. Oh, it hits Mel! Well, that's excessive. Let's see that again. So that mechanism for that, perfectly familiar. It bumps him up into the bike pump. Okay, I was just able to put that far enough down to skip that step. Okay, great. Cool, so next time, it's going to be on to the really hard puzzles. Now, how many are there? 29. Okay, great. Okay, I'll see you next time for the last set of puzzles.